Hey, what's going on, guys? Greg here today, bringing you guys a Call of Duty Modern Warfare gameplay commentary. What you guys will be watching in the background is a 72-5 Tavorsk District nuke, I believe, and I decided to cut down just the first part of the video and just get this nuke streak in because I want to talk about what I'm doing, what's going on in my mind for Tavorsk District, because a lot of people that I play with and I've been talking to lately have been telling me like they don't understand how Tavorsk District is the map that I just, I get a lot of kills on, or I get nukes on, because I said a lot of my nukes have actually been on Tavorsk District. It's just a really slow paced because of how Tavorsk District plays, and that's, they might not be the most exciting for YouTube or whatever, and that's why I don't really upload them. But I like to control this area between D and E, and as you guys can see, currently we have the A, B, and C flag. So what I'm doing here is I'm basically just going to control the D and E spawns and try to catch people off guard, catch people that are sprinting out in the open, all that other kind of stuff. And you guys can see I'm controlling it pretty well right now. This gameplay is about a month and a half old, I believe, so it's actually not from Season 4, it's from Season 3, so it's a little bit older, but the meta hasn't changed at all at Season 4, as we know. Just some new guns have been added and stuff like that. So anyways, I pick up my VTOL and I call that up. I don't know if I was running kill chain in this gameplay. I don't think I was, but I might have been, just because whenever I'm just chilling and just trying to have some fun, that's when I use kill chain, and whenever I'm trying to actually get some really good gameplays and just try to maximize my kills or like nukes or whatever, then I take off kill chain. Well, actually, I use kill chain still if I'm trying to get a lot of kills, just not whenever I am trying to get nukes, and that's not very often I try to go for the nuke. But anyways, so I pick up my chopper gunner here, and I call this up because, again, I was not really going for the nuke. I was just more going for kills, and that's usually what happens when you see I'm running lethal kill streaks. But what I like to use with the chopper gunner is to try to create more flow on this map, and the reason I say create more flow is basically you just want to kill all those guys that are on top of the buildings. And if you're going for nukes on this map, I would definitely recommend using maybe the chopper gunner. I mean, Specialist, in my opinion, is the best nuke, like best thing to run for going for nukes on Tavorsk District, just because of how it's a slower paced match, and the advanced UAV is not really going to help you out all that much on Tavorsk District. But I would definitely recommend using the chopper gunner so you get people off of rooftops and stuff like that. You can try to create more flow to enemies spawning on D and E, and that in result will get you a lot more kills in your favor. But anyway, so right here, basically looking for people that might be crossing the street, people that are pushing out. And I generally like to just run a route on Tavorsk District that's basically playing the perimeter of D, and occasionally I'll walk over to E. Again, our teammates have to have this flag set up for this to work, and that's not always the case. So yeah, but this gameplay ended up working out this way, and other times you'll see that, I'll just lurk the D building if I have to all game, just because simply, if you go out in the streets on Tavorsk District, you're going to get sniped from like some random rooftop people are sitting on, and generally this map does not play fast-paced at all, and that's why, actually, if you want to get easier nukes, easier kill streaks, all that kind of stuff, try your luck in Tavorsk District lobbies, because the majority of sweats leave this map. They don't play on it. They lobby surf out of this map, so that's why I like to take advantage whenever I'm on Tavorsk District, and I try to actually get a lot of kills, high scores, or whatever, and I actually have a lot of gameplay saved up from this map, of me getting like 90 plus kills and all other kind of stuff, and just high scores, nukes, all that kind of stuff, just because I generally stay for this map, considering that I know that a lot of the sweaty tryhards and all other kind of stuff are going to back out and lobby surf for Farmland, Boneyard, or Anya Palace. So whenever I see Tavorsk District, I know that it's generally going to be a more laid back lobby, but that doesn't make it easier, like I said, because there's going to be a lot of people. They're going to be sitting on rooftops and all that kind of stuff. Right here we ended up getting D. Our team, it seems like we lost B, so this is a good spot you can sit to pick people off that spawn in on the main HQ if they're spawning on this side. And the reason that this is such a good area is tanks, it takes them a little bit of time to aim up at you, and they actually have to direct impact you if they're going to kill you, unless you're just like hugging the wall behind you. But you can pick people off that are in the spawn back there, and if you overall just like look over this area, you can catch people that are rotating into the E flag and all that other kind of jazz. So it's a good area to patrol. And by the way, that's how you get off that roof by there, or right there. If you are wondering a fast way out, you have to jump on that little spot, and you can survive the fall and not take really any damage at all. But yeah, so I heard music playing in the background. I guess I'm gonna have to mute the audio for this because I was listening to music while playing this, and yeah, can't have copyright music in the video. But anyways, right here I'm rotating it around back because they have C, B, and A, and the reason I'm taking my time to rotate through here is because I want to make sure that I am not going to die. And you know, rooftop snipers generally aren't looking down here in these like back alleys of Tavorsk District, and you can use this on either side. You can use the left side or the right side, you know, behind C, and you can get a nice flank route off and get up behind the enemies. Yes, it takes some time, but I want to show my full routes for you guys, you know, because I want you guys to understand everything I'm doing here. I don't want you guys just to see where I'm getting kills and stuff like that. I want you guys to see the the time whenever, like, you know, the match starts slowing down. And the reason I want you guys to see that is because the rotations are important on Tavorsk District. In Ground War especially, the rotations are very important. It might not be the most entertaining thing to watch, but if you're looking to learn and improve, you have to watch these rotations of where I'm going. But anyways, right here I'm lurking B, looking for a few picks, seeing if I could get closer to my tactical nuke. I end up picking up a guy right there, and now basically I'm just gonna try to see if I can get a few more picks, close doors so I can listen for the doors. That's one of the things, is if you are in an area where doors have been opened, close those doors, and then that way generally people just barge right in through the door. It'll super sprint right through the door, so yeah, you can catch people off guard, all that kind of stuff, and overall it really helps out. But yeah, so right here again, just looking for some picks. They'll spawn the backside of B, but I don't think they were spawning B. They might have been spawning E or A, and that's the thing you got to keep in mind while you're here. You know, you just got to keep checking common spots people are going to be running through. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people that want to go out the backside of it. I'm looking for people that are like, this guy's sitting on it. I saw that it was still contested there last minute. So what am I going to do? I'm going to, you know, make sure that I keep that in mind while I'm closing doors and moving around this building. Right here, I'm seeing if he wanted to challenge me inside, because if he was a smarter player, he would have probably been like, oh shit, there's a guy here. I got to go challenge this guy. But nope, he's just crouch walking around on the B flag. So I got a free and easy kill right there. He could have taken me out, but I just reacted really fast. My Claymore ends up getting me my 25th kill, I believe, right there. So at this point, A, B, and E are still owned by the enemies, and there's not many people spawning B, and this is where it really just becomes, you know, knowing the spawns and just being patient, because if you just start getting overly aggressive and, you know, the pacing of the game cucks you or whatever, as some people say, they're like, oh, the pacing of the game just went terrible and I couldn't, you know, figure out where people were. Yes, that happens. It happens to me a lot too, but, you know, that's whenever you have to crack down on your rotations, or just, you know, decide to just wait a little bit and see what happens in the game. And waiting can really make or break the difference. And, you know, I'm running out in the open right here, and this is dangerous because if there's people on top of the A building, the bank, or the radio tower, which is that bit tall building right there I'm looking at, they could just snipe right down at you. But I know that my team has positioning on the radio tower, and I knew that there were no enemies on top of the bank, because generally people on top of the radio tower and people that own the bank are going to be searching around for people on the rooftops and stuff like that. So, you know, it was a little bit of a risk, but eventually I ended up finding another kill here around C, and now that we have C and E, there's only 2 places the enemies can spawn besides their main HQ, which is again at E anyways, so it's basically just a glorified E spawn. And I'm looking for a few more people to pick up and kill. So right here I'm just looking, and again the top buildings, just making sure there's no snipers looking at me. Right here there's someone actually above, and I'm trying to get into safety now. He was shooting down at my teammate there, so now I got to be really careful. And this is an area that I tend to get a lot of nukes in, because you can guard the D flag. Alright, oh, and by the way, don't shoot through that window right there. If you're on one side of it, sometimes you can kill people. If you're on the other side, sometimes you can't kill people. It's really weird. It's glitchy. It's like in that promenade video I made where I said like you can't shoot through that jump spot. It's the same way right there. That window is the one that will get you killed. But you can lurk D and kill people that are trying to capture it. And right there, as you guys can see, if I took my own advice and stayed there instead of looking around here at E, I could have actually killed these people that were on D, because if you lurk like that window, people will come in. If you're using restock, or if you have munitions box, you can get claymores and stuff planted plant them in the window and just protect D and keep the enemies from capping the flag. And that's one of the things I do, is I lurk the flag like that, and you can get a lot of kills. And a lot of my nukes on this map have been from that spot, because whenever I'm close, I rotate to that area and I just try to get some free and easy kills. But right here, basically just patrolling the front line of E for people to push into D. As you can see right here, I'm just checking that quad because people are around there. I know that it's clear. I'm going to go ahead and run up here. I kill this guy. He was distracted by my teammate. Get the tactical nuke, and at this point now, there's a tank nearby. I just want to get a little bit of a gun streak going, so I'm going to just try to stay alive and get as many kills as I possibly can. The M13 is overall a pretty good gun on Tavorsk District, even though it has a lot more bullets to kill than some of the other weapons, but its fire rate is so good and you can melt people with it because of that. And overall, I actually love the feeling of the M13. I use the Tempest marksman barrel, the angled foregrip, or not angled foregrip, the commando foregrip, the 50 round magazine, skeleton stock, and the monolithic suppressor. That is my setup with the M13. But anyways, right here, I believe, no, I still survive. I'm just looking for, like I said, a few more picks here, just rotating around E. And I think I get that guy. Yeah, I get that guy out of the helicopter, kill that guy standing right there. Again, they're going to be spawning in. They're going to be looking towards D. They're not really going to be watching their back flanks here, and that's where you can really capitalize on getting some enemies here whenever you're pushed up like this. And I pick up off another guy, and I think I'm going to die shortly here soon or something. So, yeah, I kill this guy, and then I believe I get sniped or something like that, which is unfortunate. Or nope, there was just a guy chilling there to the right. But anyways, so basically I'm just going to spawn right back in and call up the tactical nuke, because at this point I know that there's not really anything else for me to do. Maybe I could go for another kill streak, but there's not really that much time left in the game. So might as well just get the nuke called in, and the game, just a little celebration here. End up dying to a guy that was lurking the bank, and then I just waited out for the nuke to come down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit from that streak. It took a very long time, but that's Tavorsk District. That's how it plays, because people sit all over the place on this map. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.